So today we're going to discuss if you want health, what's going on. Actually, I want to name it as the secret for health. How many people want health? How can you achieve it? Before we start, introduce myself a little bit. I'm licensed in California. I learned Western medicine and Chinese medicine in China, in the best school in Beijing. In China, start from 1950s, you have to be trained as MD to practice acupuncture, which is double major. And also I have a doctorate degree. So my background, I've been practicing in China, Singapore, and United States. The best training in China actually is called apprentice training. Like a martial arts, you follow a master to fight. You learn from Tyson, 2 years you survive. You're better than a professor in a physical education academic school. Does that make sense? So in China, you have to learn from a master. Like in the school, you learn the mechanic, whatever, for the car. But in a workshop, you're really hands-on, do it. I follow 5 masters for pulse reading. So there were 2 years in Santa Clara farmers market, in a coffee shop. Every Sunday morning, I check people's pulse. Like 20 to 50 people, just 1, 2, 3, is that right? Yeah, I have 4 or 5. Oh, I check it again. Oh, I don't have 3, check it again. And from that 2 years, I figured out young kids, if you have anybody has teenage or younger, surprisingly, they're supposed to have the best health, right? In the Bay Area, they have 3 common health problems I learned from pulse reading. Number 1, neck problem. Why? iPhone, right? Number 2, sleep problem. Why? iPhone, iPad, again, right? They don't sleep. Video game. Number 3, digestion problem. 50 to 80% kids have these 3. So I wrote an article from that. I learned from one master in the very beginning for pain management. In 1994, I was able to charge 700 Chinese dollars per visit. I didn't take the money. It belongs to the hospital, but that's my price. Follow my master. I learned from one master for naval acupuncture. If you have been here, I poked in naval. I was the very first group student in 2008. I learned from 2 masters for birthday calculation and feng shui. And I did it to an Indian nurse. The next month she got pregnant. She was so shocked. She was like, coincidence? I said, I don't care, just pay me. $2 a square feet, you got it, right? She married 6, 7 years, no birth control, never had the baby. So there's many things, anything I wanted for health, even for myself. I started practicing 17 years old in college to learn Gong-Fu, to do martial arts like this, every day, 2,000. So Jingjing did over 20,000 needles on my arm to unlock it. Whatever I built up, she unlocked it. And I did many times for anatomy. Cut the corpse. I've been a speaker in the Bay Area for like Microsoft, Apple, big churches, Intel, Google. Google one time the New Year invited me to give a 10-minute speech about health. I don't know why they want me to only talk 10 minutes and it's a holiday, but I did. I was speaker for Stanford, UCSF, even went to UCLA for their group for the African American cancer survivor, the ladies. They got a study group for acupuncture. They got me there over, give a talk. But many times I keep on trying to tell people about health, and I've been for the Bollywood 92.3. How many people heard me on the radio and they come here? Yes. I talked there actually almost 8 years. I took a break when I went back to China. I took another break during COVID, but I was there all the time. Because I believe disease or health happens from here first. Do you agree? When people have wrong concept, they never achieve anything success. It doesn't matter for money, for career, for love, for marriage, for health. It makes sense? That's when I like to talk. Even we're not on the same page, you want to buy health? So the worst patient come to my clinic and say, Doctor, you're very famous, I know you're very good, and I paid a lot, but I didn't buy what I want. Does that make sense? That's most stressful. When people say, Dr. Wu, you're so good. It's like, stop what you want. Let's talk about it. I'm on the same page. That's the thing. So why I teach this class? Because I practice Gong-Fu non-stop. Before 2016, I practiced 2 hours, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening for my own health. I feel like an energy packed on next morning and go. My minimum patients were around 40, the maximum was 93 per day. My record for moxa was 84 per day. One day, 84 patients come in for moxa only. So you can imagine how many patients I have. Before I closed down, I was half cash patient, half insurance. Now you guys know I don't take insurance anymore. Why?
Stress.
No. People work whatever. I'll give you a super bill for courtesy. But the insurance is for disease, it's not for health. Does that make sense? So like you have home insurance, your car insurance, car accident, they pay you. You say, I need to do a turn up. You don't call car insurance up, say like, can you pay my turn up? They don't. Your whole house insurance, same thing, right? I want to change my floor. They don't pay for it. Whatever you want to make it better, they don't. They don't pay for it. So a lot of people has the wrong conception, like health insurance for health. No, it's for disease. So either get sick, stroke, hospitalized, they pay everything. But you say, I don't want to go there. They don't pay. Does it make sense? You have it, you want it, I'll give you a super bill, whatever I want to claim. As long as I pay my tax, we match the bill, that's it. So that's the thing. Second thing is I practice in Chinese medicine 30 years. Myself is searching for health as well. Because we always talk about health. After 30 years, I figured out. I taught a health class from $80 to $200 to $800. The last health class, even Jin joined, $2,000 before I closed down my last clinic in 2016. But I still feel there's something missing. That's when I closed down in 2016 to develop tension release until 2018. How many of you feel like I know your body when I touch you when I do tension release? You know I touch you, there's something not right, right? If I don't unlock it, what happened with that part? Another 10, 20 years, if that's something tight or whatever, I put a needle, wow, better. If that one was not getting better, will that become a problem for your health and accumulate more? Make sense? So start from 2018 until now, I did over 1,000 tension release. During COVID, in that room, 3 to 5 hours, just back and forth, try to figure out what's going on. And how many of you feel now sometimes your lower back headache, 2 needles can release it? And 90% I didn't put where it hurts. Like lower back, I put in the leg, I put arms, like, better. Why? You know what I'm talking about, right? Why? Because your body is a 3D network. Here hurts. Where should I poke? Most doctors will go here, here hurts. But here's the pulling one. You feel that, right? When I poke here, it's like, oh, here's loosened. No surprise, because you're alive, you're 3D. You're not like something broke, this broke. Make sense? So that's the thing. After I did tension release, finally I figured out, oh, this is health. Because doctor called this insulin resistance. You don't have insulin resistance. Now you have insulin resistance. Does that make sense to you? In Chinese medicine called blood stagnation. We just believe it's a traffic. Nothing wrong, but everything's stuck. Does that make sense? But how to solve this one? We're not able to do treatment for you to resolve it. I figured out I should be able to do exercise to reverse it too. Then I figured out exercise has a different purpose. All the things we learn doesn't matter. You empower anything. It's not for health. Does that make sense? It's empower you, make you more strengthening for whatever purpose you want. Nothing to do with the health. That's the purpose for last class. I try to show you. Does it make sense to you? So this is how I learned about body. I did it 7 times. Jinjin followed me, did it 2 times. This is a real guy, over 30 years old. We spent like 12 days, 7 guys together, cut from head to the toe, skin to the bone. Okay, question.
因为没有人愿意看看自己的人生终点。这个视频也不是唯一的人生结局，还有另外一种说法：形于神域，终其天年，度百岁乃去。这句话来自《黄帝内经》，是古人自然体悟到的。
Why play this one? You know where is it? You see people, right? Where are they?
Senior center?
Senior center. Do you want to end up like that? Have you been to a senior center before in the United States? You should visit. I did it one time. Seriously. I met a lady 106 years old with my pastor go visit. You walk in, you can smell something and just feel like everything down. Just like the pressure is going down. This is sad, this illness. If you don't want this one, many patients told me, I don't care how many years I live, I just don't want to be sick, lay in the bed for 2 years, whatever. How do you know? But at the same time, how many of you see somebody 90 years old move around or work in the farm or climb around? Do you want to be that way? That's the purpose for today's class. So a lot of times when I talk to people, when they drive Tesla, come here and say, wow, Dr. $2,000 is too expensive. I'm like, okay, good luck. Seriously. Because if you've ever been here or you went to a hospital to see somebody stroke, you will know you don't want it. Seriously. So today we're going to talk about 3 questions, make it very simple. Number 1, what is health? Because the concept for health today is completely wrong. Number 2, why we cannot achieve health? Everybody want it, right? You spend time, you spend money, you see doctors, you did whatever you want to do. Why you cannot achieve it? And the third one is how you should able to. Don't give you a whole clear idea. If you know what is health, then you don't achieve, go after something wrong. You know why you didn't get it, then just fix whatever wrong thing. You know how to get it, it's up to you, do or do not. One of my masters told me, in this world, there are only 2 kinds of problems in your life. Anything. Chinese call 愚蠢. Yu is mean stupid, dummy. I don't know about it. I came to United States at 30 years old. I didn't know how to drive a car. People look at me like, you're 30. I say, yeah, but I never drive a car in China. I don't know how to pay tax. There's tons of things I didn't know when I was in China. Does it make sense? It's like, you just need to learn. Second thing, called 蠢. 蠢 means like stupid. You know it, you don't want to do it. Health is the same thing. Tons of people don't know what is health. The rest part, people not knowing it, not even talking about do it. Does it make sense? Okay, let's talk about what is health. What is health? Anybody want to say it? What is health for you?
Lack of disease.
Lack of disease. Okay. Your standard is no disease. I'm health, right? Okay. Anybody else? That's the common understanding in United States. I'm not sick. Doctor said all my blood tests is perfect. I'm health. Disease and health has nothing to do with each other. It's like I'm not bankruptcy, I'm rich. Make sense? That's the common concept in the United States. How many people agree health is wealth? Why? You have a health?
You don't have anything.
You don't have health, you have nothing, right? Your career, you need health. So one time, one guy signed a big package with me because we talked about his EMBA, how much he spent. He got average pay in the Bay Area already, and then he quit 3 years, went to EMBA degree, and come back, tripled his income. Then 5 years later, he started having diabetes. We come in, his blood fasting sugar was over 200. He said, if I don't do anything, I have to stop. Now all my investment put in, when you're sick, what happened? Stop, right? So my career will be done. That's his reason. Nothing to do with the number. It's not about diabetes. It's I put in so much investment. It's about family, right? I have 2 at least right now talk to me and say, I want to watch my daughter grow up. and I want to walk my daughter down the aisle in her wedding. I have to be here. My daughter is only 5-6 years old. You have no health, how can you achieve it? Recently I have one patient, her assistant passed away. Just got married, 6 months. The wife just got pregnant. Catch a cold, cough a couple of days, sent to the hospital because dizzy, found out blood cancer in 1 week or in 10 days, gone. No health, no family. Agree? So in China, they make a joke with the very super busy businessman. If you don't take care of your health, people will take your money, sleep with your wife, and beat your kids. That's a common joke. You have no health, money for what? Everything for other people, right? Okay, health is quality of life, right? How many people want to travel around the world when after you retire? At least I heard like more than 10 people talk to me saying, I don't want to travel anymore. That's my dream when I was young. Why? So tired. Jinjin has one old friend, a couple. During COVID, had a lot of plan. But because COVID 2 years couldn't do it. After COVID, one got accident, the knee hurts. Another one got whatever sick. It's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home. You don't have a health, you cannot enjoy life. You agree? And I met the number 2 rich guy in Indonesia. He flew into Singapore, my clinic, do treatment. So I talked to him. He's a big guy. Every time he come in, there's bodyguard, wife, son, and grandson, like big group. But he was the only patient. So one time I talked to him. I said, "What you want? You know, in your life, you're so success." You know what he said? He took out the fake teeth like that. Doctor, I want to eat some steak. If you're able to let me eat a steak by myself, I'll pay $1 million. I'm put it back. He could get anything money-wise, right? But can he enjoy life? He has supermarket in Indonesia, almost every single city. Can you imagine how rich he is? But the last one is no suffering. Many people say, I don't care all this, I just don't want to suffer. You know, my mom, my dad, my grandpa, whoever got diabetes. One patient come in and see, my husband, like you said, get 2-time stroke, 1-time heart attack, died from kidney failure, stayed in bed 2.5 years. After he passed away, I was so exhausted, I'm sick. I don't want it. That's why I come to see you. Some people just scared of the suffering. That makes sense? But whatever, you have no health, no life, no wealth. So that's the thing, everybody agree with it. But what is the reality? If you want health, what you should do? Should you sleep enough? Should you have good rest? Should you balance your work? Should you regular exercise? Should you eat healthy? How many people do that?
Eat healthy?
For everything. It's not one thing. I eat healthy. I'm healthy. It's not, right? You have to sleep enough. You have to exercise. You have to do so many things to be healthy, right? Do you do that? But in reality, we sacrifice sleep. How many people sacrifice sleep for doing something? I did last night. I need to finish this PowerPoint. That makes sense? You want to be a success, right? Doesn't matter in school, in your career. You're overloaded. So a lot of people retired, then told me, "The doctor cannot stop my mind." So why? You know, 30, 40 years I was like that. Now even I'm retired, this one won't stop. Worry about, doesn't matter, take care of family. The kids is a good stress, but it's still stress, right? How many people feel stressed out with your kids? And partially contribute to your health, right? Okay. Doesn't matter, money, success, family, fame. Health is the price. You agree? So that's the reality, is health or wealth. That's the choice we have. And now in the United States, there's a very, very tricky thing. They say precise health care. How many people heard that? Good. click那个 link. If you Google it, it's like individualized healthcare for you. I personally believe it's called disease care. Nothing to do with the health. Does that make sense? Doctor has nothing to do with the health. How many people know some doctors or nurses are not healthy? You know what I'm talking about, right? And the health textbook in my college, any health, any kind of MD's textbook, you look at it, it won't be them 10 times about health. They use the health, but nothing talk about health. Make sense? 好，重新回去，把这个先关掉。OK， 下一个。So let's talk about health. What is health? This is health. In Chinese medicine, health at least have health and disease have 4 categories. Health has healthy. Remember when you're teenage, college, 3 nights no sleep, eat junk food, perfect body shape, energetic, ready to go anytime. That's called healthy. Like I make $1 million a month, buy a house in the Bay Area. Okay, 2 months, I give you cash. At some point we are 20, 30s, and like, I didn't sleep well last night, I'm tired. Chinese medicine called weak. So when you learn Chinese medicine, the pulse reading will tell you, didn't sleep well last night. When you go see a doctor, or people look at you, it's like, nothing wrong. But your metabolism going down, like your income is not $1 million a month, it's $20,000 a month. In Bay Area, you're still okay, right? You're still good. But you're not like, can spend whatever. You want to buy a house? Save up 7-10 years for down payment. That's called weak. Then you come down to a point, you get up and say, oh, my neck hurts. So, what happened? I don't know, I just feel the pillow's not right. Not I'm not right, my pillow's not right. But when you have menstruation, oh, I'm painful. Oh, I'm so tired. When you eat something cold, oh, I don't feel good. How many people experience that? Oh, my lower back hurts. I have a headache. You know, when I travel, I couldn't sleep. I come back, needed 2 weeks to recover. I pull in the luggage too much, my arm hurts. Does it make sense? Something's going on, but when you go see a doctor and say, your x-ray is fine, your blood test is fine, you're perfect. The doctor said, you don't have disease. But that time you're sick. So I feel sick. When you see doctor, you don't have a disease. Disease means something stop. Ease means something stop functioning. Sick means whatever the function is not enough for your need. Does it make sense? So finally I come to a point. I have diabetes, fibroids, ruptured disc, tumors, stroke, heart attack, kidney failure. The doctor has to give you drugs and medication. That's called disease. Now, how many people want the health, just no disease? You tell me. Is that the life you want? Just no disease. I feel healthy already. No. You don't want to get up, feel neck hurts, right? You don't want to eat something, feel bloated, right? You don't want to have period, just lay in the bed, so I'm so tired. Not talking about something broke. There's nothing to do with health. So doctors and drugs medication is for disease. Acupuncturist, chiropractors, herbalist, naturopath is for sick. You see, when I'm weak, what should I do? Lifestyle. You don't sleep well, you're tired, right? You don't eat right, you feel bloated, gain some extra pounds. You're overstressed, you have tension headache. You exercise wrong, sports injury. Can we keep healthy until 80 years old? Not even weak. I get up, I'm just energetic, refreshed. You're 90 years old, I can hiking, mission pit, no problem. Do you want that? It's durable. That's the good news I want to tell you. But at least you want to understand the health concept, right? So my point is, if you really take care of yourself, you should start somewhere here at 90s. But a lot of people, 30, 40, start run to the hospital. Does that make sense? You don't have to. That's my point. But you don't talk to a doctors about health. Why? The doctor is here. You talk to them sickness, your blood test is fine, your x-ray is fine, but my neck hurts. I couldn't sleep. But your sleep test is okay. They tell you everything is okay, but you don't feel good. So I'm tired. Just feel like I'm aging fast. Nothing to do with doctor. A lot of acupuncturists even don't talk about weakness in the health. You know why? I have several big masters. When I talk to them, I feel like they want to compete with MDs. I can treat a kidney failure, I can treat cancer, I can treat dementia. Why? Number one, when you're good, the more severe patient comes see you, right? Number two, become famous for whatever. Number three, you make more money. So that's the reason in my 20s, before I was 30, I treated stroke. I even owned a stroke unit in a private hospital. I charge $300 per visit. First visit free. Feel better? Okay, $300. Other people charge $3 for acupuncture. So why? You go hospital, $500, anything help? No. $300 can help you. Last day said, nothing help. Okay, free today, you can go. My patient averages stay from 10 days up to 2 months. $300 every day. Good money, right? But nobody take care of it here. Why? Number one, people don't want to pay. Number two, from here, everybody knows what's your problem. From here, it's a little hard. From here, the doctor need to know your body very well. I guarantee you, go any acupuncturist and say, come on, do 1 hour acupuncture for me, make me feel better. I'll pay whatever price, $1,000, $2,000, whatever you want. They don't know where to put needles. Do you agree? But how many with me, you know, like 1 hour couldn't finish it. You can tell something wrong. I can tell something wrong. We'll keep on going. It's like, I want to loosen, but this one's still tight. Wow, this one's still tight. Your body have not been turned up for decades. Do you agree? That's when we keep on doing it. The technique, the knowledge, the knowing about the body from this side to this side is getting harder and harder. Because target from this big kidney failure to this small headache, to this small weakness, to like this. Are you able to find something wrong in my body? I have no symptoms. I have a handful of patients come in, pay $9,000 a year, no health problem. But they're 60 years old, they look like 40. We keep on unlock it. They feel better and better and better, they request. The first tension release I will recommend to you. Start from second, you request. I don't care, do or not, because you have no symptoms. You want it, to like turn up an antique car. I keep on doing it. How many people see antique car running on the street? 50, 60 years old car. You can tell they're old car, right? But it's still moving. That's the thing we can do for you. They require huge knowledge and knowing the body. So for me, I'm very proud because I'm the only one in the Bay Area or even in the whole United States do health. I'm real health provider, not disease fighter. Does it make sense to you?